Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. She-Hulk attorney at law's creator has provided an explanation for why the show doesn't discuss the blip. The MCU series She-Hulk centers on attorney Jennifer Walters, who acquires Hulk abilities accidentally from her cousin Bruce Banner. She must make an effort to strike a balance between her objectives for her work and the difficulties and obligations that come with her newly discovered superpowers. The series also stars Charlie Cox as Daredevil, Benedict Wong as Wong, Tim Roth as Abomination, and Jamila Jamil as Titania, the antagonist. The blip is by far the most significant occasion in MCU history. When Thanos gathered all 6 Infinity Stones and utilized his power to destroy half of the universe at the conclusion of Avengers Infinity War in 2018, the event officially began. The people who had disappeared would return, but the intervening 5 years and the birth of Stark's daughter would remain unchanged thanks to Tony Stark's hard-won victory in Avengers Endgame. Some people returned to homes, careers, and families that had completely changed in the 5 years they had been away as a result of this occurrence, which became known as the blip. This condition was explored by a drastically altered senior class in Spider-Man Far From Home. Jessica Gao, the creator of the television series She-Hulk, recently spoke with Lifehacker Australia about the show's debut. She disclosed that there is a reason why the blip isn't mentioned in the show directly. She claims that people have already moved on and that the subject has been sufficiently explored in previous Marvel projects. She said, "We made a conscious and specific decision not to explore the blip. So many shows and movies in the MCU have already kind of covered that and, it's been talked about a lot that it just felt like, okay, so many people have already covered that territory that we've accepted it. We live in a world where that's already happened and people have already moved on." The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was launched at the beginning of 2021, was largely focused on the political and societal repercussions of such a seismic event. The blip has been a major theme in many of the phase 4 projects that have been produced since that time. As some had wrongly assumed it was taking place mid-blip, Gao's statement at least clarifies where She-Hulk is in the MCU timeline. The fans are constantly interested in who was and wasn't impacted by the blip, and it seems implausible that the same society that gave birth to Falcon's Flag Smashers would have gone on quite so quickly, even though writers are undoubtedly tired of addressing it in their Marvel creations. It will be fascinating to see if She-Hulk attorney at law is the only one who is impacted by this dismissing of the blip. It's possible that the overall focus of the franchise will change now that Marvel is working toward a new big fight in the upcoming Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars in the Multiverse Saga rather than dealing with the aftermath of the last one. After Phase 4, which was mostly considered as aimless, this makes sense for the studio, but it will undoubtedly dissatisfy fans who desire a more thorough examination of post-blip society. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe.